Good morning, everyone. It's week 4, day 6. Gonna give you a quick update of the whole property before the crew gets here. Okay, so it's funny when you start editing, you realize how much you use certain words over and over and over again. Okay, let's start this video. Okay, so Lynn's garden is finished there. We really didn't want to lose these cactus here, so we're going to fill that in with a little bit more low growing stuff. The seawall slash reprop is done on the north side. Looks like he's got a little bit on the far wall, but the east facing wall or Daggett facing wall is complete. Of course, it's still got to dry a lot. The guys are continuing to sift this pile. This all has to be sifted. We have to bag and save all the sifting material out of here because we need it for topping this area. And of course, finishing near our stairs. And the stairs are coming along. Oh, you probably can't see that. Pretty dark down there. Okay, but narrow stairs by design. The neighbor's stairs are so wide that I sure don't feel comfortable walking up and down that. They're refilling the tote here. Out of all the purchases that we've done, all the purchases, I would say the totes have been number one. Sure, we had to pay somebody for a while to deliver laundry water, which is cheaper than drinking water. It's the backflush of creating the drinkable water. Anyway, those were filled, so that cost us a little bit of money, but it kept the cruise going. Tai is here. And let's see here. Yeah, we've got our 3 trusses in place, and they're starting on the lentils going across. As mentioned yesterday, 9% slope. Here, I'll give you a little bit further back view. There we go. 9% slope. And again, to repeat that on a tropical green website, found it ages ago and I made a note of it, and I don't know what the website is, but anyway, they had mentioned that rainwater hitting the top of a roof like that evaporates roughly 20% of the water before it even gets to the drain. So you can imagine on a drizzly day we wouldn't even get any water going down that drain, which is kind of a good thing. It's not going to change the humidity at all here. You know, 20% versus all this grass and everything that's here. So anyway, that's our update for this morning. And I'm going to point it out. Well, it's a little quieter here, and that grinder is a minimum. We are putting lentils that are angle iron. Okay, and so it's a little thinner, but it is not the C-channel aluminum that many homes will use on their garages. When some people have heard that we're using full steel for their garage, they kind of giggle. Why not cocoa lumber, sir? And I would just say, well, because you don't know the whole picture here. Our end game is different. Our end game is to maybe have this as a guest house, and or simply that it's going to be my workshop, and I will want an air conditioner in there. So there we go. Now you know why that cocoa lumber was left out front. The guys need something to climb on. Yesterday we had 2 truckloads delivered and of Anapog, and we also had 2 trucks of sand delivered. The guys delivering the sand have been finding it funny. I guess to them it's almost like being on ice. They decided to rip through the property and promptly got their vehicle stuck. So I told my crew, do not go and help those guys. I've warned them a couple of times about spinning out on the property, and they just found it was funny. Anyway, yesterday the guy delivered the soil up front, so we widened the driveway there. But down here, I said, don't back onto the mud. Oh no, it's okay, sir. I got a 4x4 truck and yeah, okay. So he got stuck. And because it slipped off at a bit of an angle, he couldn't dump his load. So we had to get our crew down here, completely empty the truck, and then put bodies behind that truck and push it out. It was so funny. And anyway, being my age, I've seen a lot of this stuff before, and I kept saying to him, do not move that truck until you've pushed it out or emptied it. They didn't, and they kept digging deeper and deeper and deeper. It was quite funny to watch. Anyway, the guys hustled. They got that truck emptied and worked into their afternoon break a little bit, but we felt appreciative enough and rewarding enough that we went out and bought everybody beer. And so at the end of the day, we had a little bit of a powwow, and the guys went home. The 2 on trikes that are driving guys, they saved theirs for home. Cool. So we're at the closing of this day, and we had another load of soil brought up there. We made sure that they did not back up too far, but even then, I thought the guy backed up a little too far. The guys all thought the truck was going to tip again. But then we convinced them, just put it here. Hopefully if we get a continuation of this weather through till Monday, a couple of loads up the front for the driveway, that will be much, much drier. Okay, so here's the slab for the driveway, and we're going to make it a little wider on the one side. That's by design. We have received a pole. That pole is going to be nipped down and attached to the corner of the house at the back, just enough so the solar panel can get through till about this sun. Don't really care too much past this. To charge that solar lamp, we've had that in the sun not long enough now to know that it only needs until solar noon, even on a cloudy day, to fully charge that battery. Okay, so the Anapog is going down there. The tampers, I'm not sure where they are. We've got a good deal on sand, so we have brought in extra sand. This sand in front of the tote here is for next year. And as you can see, these are the trusses going in for the roof. And just so you know, guys, down this side, on this downward slope, there's also gutters on the downward slope. They do that here in the Philippines. It's not just at the end of your roof. The soffit on the downslope is also a gutter. It's not that they peel any rain into it, but it's just cheaper and easier to marry the whole gutter system together. And as I mentioned yesterday, that roughly 9-degree slope, again, is by design on my part. I read on a green tropical website that they can get as much as 20% evaporation off of a tropical metal roof, even on a rainy day. So that's part of the goal here. We'll add to the humidity. Next week I should be able to walk down the stairs and show you the reprop from down below. And wow, you guys are going to have at least a week's worth of work down below. And this is what it's all about. My first concrete construction house build in my wife's native country of the Philippines. So this is a wrap for week 4. 2 weeks left. Later, Gators.